Alright, here's the next step to help you teach a sound at home. It's on modeling correctly. When you choose to correct your child, these are 3 things that you can do to model a sound. Alright, the first one is to repeat the word that they said wrong with emphasis on that sound. Okay, I'll give you an example. Your child says, "Mom, let's go to the store." If you heard me, I said D for G. Let's go to the store, alright? So he says, "Mom, let's go to the store." You'll say, "Okay, Johnny, let's go to the store." Alright, I put emphasis on the G sound because that's the sound he got wrong. Let's do it again. He says, "Mom, let's go to the store." And you say, "Okay, let's go to the store." That's the first example. Repeat the word with emphasis on the sound. The second step, or modeling tip you can do, is to repeat the sound a couple of times within the word. Okay, so he says, "Mom, let's go to the store," let's go to the store. And you say, "Okay, Johnny, let's go to the store." You repeat that sound within the word. Again, he says, "Mom, let's go to the store." "Okay, let's go to the store." Or you can do it fast. "Let's go to the store." Then you can hear it. The slower the better, alright? The third thing or way that you can model takes a little bit more time, but it also leads you into more of a teaching, practicing kind of scenario afterwards if you have time. This one is to say the sound that he got wrong and the sound it makes, alright? So your child says, "Mom, let's go to the store." And you say, "Oh, Johnny, that's the G sound." The G sound says G. Can you hear that? The G sound says G, and that's what go begins with. Let's go to the store. Alright? So it takes a little bit more time, but it might encourage them to practice a little bit more, but you're not directly calling them out and saying, "Oh, you said it wrong." Alright? So the one that I would do the most often is either one of the two, but it's the smoothest, draws the least amount of tension, and that's the first one. Just saying, "Okay, let's go to the store. I want to go to the store too." If you want to follow it up with a sentence like that, that is even better. So repeat what the sentence is that he said with emphasis on the sound, and then say it again. Okay, so one more example. If he says T for K sound, all right? So he says, let's go get in the tar" instead of car, all right? You would say, "Okay, let's go in the car." All right? So he says, "Mom, I'm going to go get in the tar." And you say, "Okay, go get in the car. I'll come get in the car too. We have a red car, don't we?" See, I just showed you 3 ways, 3 times that I modeled the same way back to back to back without drawing negative attention to the child at all. If all they have to do is listen. They didn't even have to say anything back to you. That's usually the best way, is when they just listen and you're not saying, "Here, say it like this. Car," or, "Oh, turn around and say that again," all right? Same thing goes if they are asking for a cookie and they say, "I want a Tootsie," all right? They said it wrong. But are you going to hold that cookie away from them if they can't say it correctly? No. Some parents do because they've heard them say the sound right. So they're like, "Oh, I've heard you say cookie before. You got to say cookie until you can't have this cookie till you say it right." That's not right. Okay? You model without drawing a lot of attention and without making them have to practice. Okay? You want speech to be fun. So again, repeat the sound within the word with emphasis. Repeat the sound a couple of times within the word. Or you can say, "That's the G sound. Let's have fun with the G sound. Let's see if we can do the G sound over and over together. You ready? Let's do it together. Go, 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 go." But bottom line, don't draw a lot of attention. Don't make them have to practice, and make it fun. All right? Those are the 3 ways that I have for you. That's the second tip, and you can get 3 more tips in our video series. And yeah, I'll see you in the next tip. Thanks.